the most exciting part about joining the Citizens of Excellence was working with the staff. I'm working with the GSA as well as the contractors and some of my new detailee employees. It was great being with a group that was so very intelligent. And with that intelligence brought a lot of creativity. So there was nothing impossible that we couldn't do. So that was really, really great to see that we could work all together, have different ideas, collaborate, and make things work.
Well, probably because I'd been doing that job with the customer help desk for so many years. It was really nice to get an opportunity outside of my comfort zone. Was I excited? Sure. Was I very nervous? Maybe a little scared? Yes, because I had no idea what I was getting into. But it was just neat to get this great opportunity to come and work at the USDA level, really see how operations are done at this level. It's insightful. And I would say the best part, and I think we should promote going forward with other agencies, if you do this again, you should really couch this as a leadership development opportunity, because that's what it's all about.
Everything that USDA does was really exciting. I also really liked the opportunity to work with GSA to see how we change an organization and make it better, do some big things that sometimes are pretty hard to do and have need a lot of folks to come to the table and support that. We had the support we needed to do some really challenging types of work.
I think every week has been fantastic and fast moving. So it's, you know, if you really sit and think you can remember what happened over the last year, it has just been so fast paced. I think one of the things I really appreciated about how we worked as a team was everybody pulled their weight. Everybody worked hard, everybody showed up with energy and a drive, and we all had the same goal, which was really great. And I think traveling helped too. We traveled a little bit. We got to see some of the areas that we were going to impact with our initiatives so that we are the best in service type of contact center.
The value of the detailee program is it's immense. It's really a form of succession planning, and I'd say inclusion leadership as well. At USDA, we had the opportunity of working with 7 different detailees across our different centers of excellence, and they provided an immense knowledge of how to navigate USDA, knowing the important stakeholders to include, knowing the ins and outs of getting different approvals. They really accelerated us through the learning curve as we touched down. And I'm just grateful that they were such willing partners in this engagement. People are the most critical part of IT modernization. It's really going through the change management process to work with them and collaborate with them to hear their ideas of how things can be modified or improved or enhanced. And when you engage those folks, it's a much easier process to create change because they see themselves in it. They also want to see it succeed. So these detailees, having such long tenure in USDA, know who the people are that are energized, know the people that are willing to get behind this, know the folks that have the answers to some of the tough problems that you wouldn't know on first introduction. They were sort of like that guru / Sherpa that helped us navigate the unclear waters of USDA as you first touched down. That's such a huge agency.